So today I just watched the new episode of Surviving Earth, and I have to say it was a pretty good episode. I love the story. I love the design of the dinosaurs in this particular episode. It's probably my third. I mean, it's probably my favorite episode, at least for now, until newer episodes show up. But at least for now, the third episode is my favorite. The story of Nanoxaurus. Yeah, for the very first time, we're focusing on Nanoxaurus, like as the main star of a documentary, which is pretty dope. Um, the design, I really love the color. Like, I love the color texture of it. I really love how it's a very stocky built. It's not a gracile tyrannosaur, not like the one in Prehistoric Planet. Even though I still love Prehistoric Planet's Dinosaurus, don't get me wrong, but the Surviving Earth design looks, has more of that beefier like appearance since it's a Tyrannosaurian, so it's more closely related to T-Rex, obviously. So that's why I'm really glad they used the beefier appearance. For some reason, like, there are some shots that look like, oh shit, it looks like Allosaurus or Eutyrannus or whatever, but then I realized that, oh, it's Nanoxaurus. I think it's because of the crests. That's why, like, I was confused a little bit, because it's like, oh shit, it's something else, but no, it's Nanoxaurus. The environment was pretty good. Of course, the Cretaceous period of Alaska was cold, just not as cold as modern Alaska today, but it was pretty cold back then. I really enjoyed the story as well. I mean, this is probably the best episode of this episode, at least for now, until the newer episodes show up. But for now, the third episode is my favorite. We see a male and female Nanoxaurus that are living together and hunting together and raising their young, just like we see in modern birds today, that most birds today do raise each other's young. So it makes logical sense, really, although there's still debates, really, if one parent is more better off taking care of the young. But regardless, though, I kind of like that behavior, even though that, I kind of believe that theropods would have been one parent or something. But anyways, yeah, that's not the side of the point. I do like how, like, the adult Nanoxaurus, like, the narrator said that Edmontosaurus is a formidable animal to deal with, and yeah, it is. Edmontosaurus regalis is probably one of the largest animals of the Pints Creek Formation, and Nanoxaurus would have to be very careful. And we see the adolescents that were chasing after the herd. At first, I thought these adolescents were like their last hatchlings of like a previous previously, but no, these are probably unrelated adolescents that are just trying to go after adults. Trying to go after the Edmontosaurus, and that's why it's that's why they were hunting them. Although I don't like that concept as much as I used to, that like adolescents live with each other and then they hunt together for the adults to show up or something. It doesn't work like that. I mean, they weren't using like mammal behavior per se, like in When Dinosaurs Roamed America, like we see with like the adults and juveniles hunting together and the adults do all the killing. No. But sorry about that. My dog's eating the bone. But yeah, and then we see the asteroid scene, which was pretty damn dark and mysterious. I also liked how in the scene that we get to see like the entire herd of Edmontosaurs that were stampeding, and one of them trampled the poor adolescent Nanoxaurus, and the two survivors are killed a juvenile, and the adults come over to scare away the adolescents. And yeah, but it actually shows that hadrosaurs can be dangerous animals by their own right. In the asteroid scene, I did like how we see the two adults that were that were full, and a young Edmontosaurus that was separated from the herd, and the adults Nanoxaurus were like sleeping. They woke up and they're like, oh shit, there's a prey animal. I mean, there's a Edmontosaurus, and then they just went back to sleep because they were full, because there were a lot of dead carcasses. And then we see the youngster that is catching up to the migrating herds, and yeah. And then we see a really tragic scene that the female Nanoxaurus is pregnant and she's sick, and the male just leaves her to find food. But then like the surviving, the two adolescents attack the poor female and they killed her. The first time I saw this scene, I thought that these were like her young or whatever, but no, these were just adolescent Nanoxaurs that were taking down a fully grown adult female, and they killed her. And the next thing you know, like, we see the dead body of the carcass that's been eaten, and then the male is there. Personally, I think that the male probably may have eaten her. Like, he may have, like, come back and then scare away the adolescents away, and then, like, he had an opportunity to eat her a little bit. And then we see one of the adolescents that's chasing after a bird, a Mesozoic bird, and wasting energy, and then the adult male finishes the adolescent off, and it's pretty much like a payback a little bit. We also see this, and yeah, we know that theropod dinosaurs were cannibalistic, and this happens with even like their relatives, crocodilians, so it makes logical sense really that cannibalistic is very common with theropod dinosaurs, or at least non-avian theropod dinosaurs to be more exact. So yeah, I'm kind of glad they used that behavior, or that scene of the Nanoxaurus cannibalizing the adolescent and the female as well. But yeah, and then he too succumbs to his own fate, and that was pretty much it of the story. And yeah, my overall thoughts, like, it was kind of a sad episode, but it was a really good episode. Like, it was a really good episode, and I'm glad that this is my favorite episode, at least for now. And yeah, and then we see like a couple of mammals as well. We see this crocodilian thing, I forget the name, and a primate relative, and and some type of saber-tooth thingy-majig. I don't even know what the fuck they are. Like, I don't know what they are. I have a hard time pronouncing both of their names, but yeah, and that's pretty much it of the story. And then the next episode will be focusing on a pliosaur family, I believe, and their extinction scene. So can't wait for that episode. And yeah, honestly, I rank the episode to be more of a 9 out of 10. Pretty good episode for now until the new episode comes out. And yeah, we'll see next week.